How you going, people? I'm working on this revolutionary series that I'm going to try to put together on a few things about revolutions, how they occur, good, bad things, maybe some predictions on if there was another American Revolution or just revolutions in general. So when I'm putting together this, I was thinking about different movies that I thought were tactically, they were training or they used some good tactics. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of movies, but I just kind of made a list of some good movies to watch. Not only are they good movies, but if you look at it in a tactical viewpoint. And one of them on there is the Walking Dead series. Now, I never watched The Walking Dead. I was like, I can't get into these guys shooting zombies, it's kind of BS. So I never really watched it. But then I watched a couple episodes on Netflix, and what I noticed and what I started observing is that is a perfect scenario for a crisis or shit hit the fan or the end of the world as we know it, whatever you want to call it. It is a great scenario for a grid down revolution type situation to where government fails, there is no big brother, great government protecting us, and it comes down to you're on your own. And it's what you know and how well you can survive, who you surround yourself with. And The Walking Dead, I ended up watching all the episodes because I like the way they progressed. I thought they did a good job on developing characters, but the tactics and the things that they modified and how they worked out their situation, it was pretty interesting because a lot of things they did, now a lot of it's BS and they're cutting off heads and they're winning against 20 zombies and one person, and you know, that's a little Hollywoodish for the blood, guts, whatever, but tactically wise, I thought The Walking Dead was a great series to show how when things fall apart, you only have your inner group, and when letting new people in your group or kicking someone out of your group, or meeting up with another group, it's all issues. There's all kind of problems. Who do you trust? Who wants to be in charge? Who's going to try and take over? Who doesn't like the way you do things? Who's going to start trying to pull some of your members on their side? So there's all kind of issues that's going to happen in any type of civil breakdown, revolution, grid down, shit at the fan. If we got hit by natural disaster and took out, if a sun flare took out our grid electricity, I mean, the bands that happened in that Walking Dead, the groups that developed, everybody was raiding the hospitals for medical, they were raiding food stores, they were raiding liquor stores, they were trying to gather weapons, police stations. So a lot of things they cover in The Walking Dead, I was like, man, that's just gonna happen. If things go bad, that thing's gonna happen. So I thought The Walking Dead, tactically speaking, although it's not every episode really good in a row, all about tactics, but if you watch the series in a tactical mindset, I thought it had some pretty good real life scenarios on problems that are gonna happen in the event of some natural disaster, revolution, government fail, government takeover, war on our country, invasion, whatever you want to call it. And some of the other movies that I thought were really good for understanding tactics was the movie Red Dawn, both the old one and the new one. Both of those were really good. The Russians came over, landed here, and tried to take over the Cubans, working with the Russians, whatever. And they kind of took over and started locking Americans. They took over towns, they barricaded towns. All that's going to happen in any situation where the government fails. And you watch it all the time in the riots, Baltimore, Ferguson, etc. They block off the city and they keep people out and they keep people in. And that's how they control it. And so if you wanted some good tactics on how to survive, how to move and hit, again, all these movies, Hollywood's going to throw in their things, but tactically speaking, if you look at their tactics, they all kind of have the same common sense goals. You know, hit and run, hit and maneuver. If you're fighting a stronger enemy, you have to outmove them or hit them when they're not, you know, expecting it. All those things are good tactics in that situation. So here's my list. Red Dawn, the new and old versions, great movie. The movie 300, where 300 Spartans took on the Greeks, or I can't think now. There was a couple of them. The Marathon, same thing. They got them in a tunnel. They used their numbers. They used tactics. They had less numbers, so they funneled the people so they could only get in one way, and that's how they end up defeating a much larger, stronger force. Braveheart, great movie. About underdogs fighting, good tactics, how to use trickery, how to make yourself appear to be weak, and you come in strong. I thought they used some good tactics there. Troy, I love Troy. I probably watched that movie 15 times. Every time I watch it, I pick up something new. I think, I can't even remember who Achilles is. It's not Sean Penn, whatever. You got Achilles, and I mean, it's just a great movie, Troy, and it shows, as you're going through the movie, if you're looking at it tactically, the tactical errors that are made are extremely costly. And a lot of the tactical errors that are made on emotional decisions because of loyalty to brother, to family, respect for father, respect for the gods, love of a woman. They're all emotional decisions that cost a lot of lives, and it ended up destroying Troy. Oh shit, my battery's dead. I better hurry up. So Braveheart, Troy, Full Metal Jacket, good movie. The first part's kind of about basic training and the shit you go through. The second half about Vietnam, the crisis, how snipers can hold people down, how they can sucker in other people, how you don't just want to kill a guy if you can wound him and then wound 3 or 4 others that come help him. So, some good tactics in Full Metal Jacket. The Lone Survivor, that was a good movie. Those guys made a tactical, emotional error, and they untied these guys. Tactical, emotional error. The American Sniper, Last Samurai, great movie. Smaller force, fighting a stronger, superior force. How they use tactics, deception, numbers, they hit and run. All these things are good. Let's see, V for Vendetta. V for Vendetta was a great movie about the Volksmass, how he turned against a large government and how he got the people together and made them become anonymous basically with the mask, and the numbers outnumbered the government and they won. Let's see, The Patriot, Mel Gibson, good movie. The Siege where they take over downtown. I can't remember the name of the guys in that one either, but they take over New York City because the Muslims are trying to pull a terrorist attack. Great movie, very realistic for these times. Could actually happen, I think, any day. Behind enemy lines, good tactics. You're down, you're on your own, you're running. I thought that was a good tactical movie. Blood Diamonds. Blood Diamonds was good because it showed you when there was chaos and there's bands of people running things and killing and destroying, and they have power and guns, how to move around them, how to get around them, how to pay off. I thought it had some good tactics in there that was realistic. Blood Diamonds, The Walking Dead, and Blackhawk Down. I think those are the major ones that I got. Yeah, and Blackhawk Down, big area. I was active duty during a time that went through the military quick. We were deploying. We were ramped up. We were ready to go in there and beat some ass. I mean, they put us on alert and said, you got to be there. Our guys just got their ass kicked, and it was bad. When you were in the military, if you were in the military doing Blackhawk Down, that was a very severe blow, and there were a lot of people that wanted to go in there and wipe out that area. And I think it was Mogadishu, I can't remember, but Somalia, somewhere around there. But again, Muslims, go figure. Oh, it's a shocker. Oh my God, you're judging people. Yeah, okay. Been creating chaos for freaking thousands of years, and now it's racist if you say they've done all the shit they've done. But anyway, good movies. When you look at those movies, if you look at those movies, when I get into the revolution, I start talking about things, you're going to see kind of what's in that movie, kind of how it becomes realistic. So I figured I would give that movie list. I'm still working on the revolutionary because I'm trying to do a PowerPoint on each episode so you can download and so you can keep it. So it's taken me a little bit of a while to start, lining things up, and I'm sure I'll modify it and change it as it goes on. But Hopefully that little series will start here within the next month or so. All right, we'll end that there.